As a borderline obsessive gardener, I gotta have my garden carts. In fact, the more, the better. But these little tires run out of air quickly, and having to constantly stop what we're doing and adding air really sucks. Or, more accurately, blows. And these little tires here wear out fast. Over the years, I've had more blowouts than your average toddler. But this nifty new product here claims to fix everything. No more fill-ups, no more blowouts. Is it any good? Is it worth it? We're going to put it to the test on this video.
If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and check out my Amazon store and Spreadshop links in the video description for everything I use in my garden and awesome custom apparel and gear.
This product right here is called no flat tires or flat-free tires. Your typical tires are pneumatic. They contain a tube that you then fill with air, and as the air increases in pressure, you get a firm surface and you're able to pull your garden carts or drive your vehicles or any other kind of wheels that use a pneumatic tire. Now, these are a solid rubber tire, so because it's solid rubber, there's no air tube that you have to fill up. Therefore, the tires will never have to be filled with air and they will never run flat. So is this actually a better substitute for pneumatic tires? Let's find out. So let's open this box right here and we'll see what is inside. And here I have 4 no flat or flat-free tires that I ordered. Now, in the interest of full transparency, this video is not sponsored. I bought these tires with my own money to perform an independent test. I bought these off of Amazon, and if this test works out, I will place links down in the video description for this product if you want to get these tires. So, I wanted to be as transparent as possible with that. Nobody's paying me to do this, so this is an independent test. So I have in here a 4-pack of these tires, and these are 10-inch garden cart tires. I bought these specifically to replace the 10-inch pneumatic tires that have started to go flat on the garden cart that I just showed you. And it also comes with 4 bags of washers and clips for those tires. Other than that, there is nothing else in here. And here are the 2 tires side by side. This is the original pneumatic tire, which has had a full blowout. This is the solid rubber, no flat tire. And what's interesting about this flat-free tire is, while it is solid rubber, it still has a little bit of give to it, just like a pneumatic tire would if you filled it up very highly with air to the point where it was overfilled. But if you look around the tire, you'll notice there is no valve stem anywhere. And that is because this is a solid tire. There is no tube inside for you to fill with air. Now let's remove one of the pneumatic tires that hasn't popped yet, and this should be pretty easy. All we need to do is take some pliers and bend back the pin that holds the wheel in place. We'll pull that pin out, then that washer will come off, and this tire's been here for like 2 years, so it'll probably be hard to get off. So I'm going to use a mallet to pop that off, and while that was seized up on there pretty good. Then we're going to take our new hardware and we'll put a washer back here up along the frame. Then we will take the new wheel, lightly tap that on. Then we will put the new washer on, and the new pin we will separate with our fingernails a little bit. We will put the long end of the pin through here. Great. We'll start to bend the back of that pin forward with our finger. Then we'll take the rest of it with our needle nose pliers, and I will bend that forward, and that will hold it on. It's hard to bend from this angle. Bend that forward. And there we have it. That wheel is installed in a matter of about a minute. Now, over the last couple of years, as these no-flat tires have become more commonplace, a lot of people have told me, you know, there's no point in even getting pneumatic tires anymore, just go with the no-flats. But now that I'm holding them side by side, I can really see the differences in the both, and the pros and cons are starting to mount in my mind. This is obviously the old pneumatic tire, this is the no-flat solid rubber tire. And I can tell right away that this solid rubber tire is considerably heavier than this pneumatic tire. And that makes sense because a significant portion of this volume is air, whereas this is all material right here. So obviously rubber is going to be denser and heavier than air, so that adds to the additional weight. Also, these flat free tires are anywhere from 20 to 50% more expensive than I'm seeing, so you will pay a little bit more for the no flat tires. However, over the long run, that is more than going to pay for itself, because if you never have to change these, whereas you're changing these every 2 years or so, you're going to save a ton of money on no flats right away. But the interesting thing is, this additional cost when it comes to tires of this size, these only cost like $2 to $3 more per tire than the pneumatic tires, because the overall price is so cheap. So even though these may be 20 to 50% more, it's hardly any money up front because these are so cheap. Now, I can understand why we're not going to have flat free tires anytime soon on automobiles, because you're talking about a significant amount of additional rotating weight, and if you're talking 25 to 50% more cost up front on a vehicle, that would be a ton. So I imagine pneumatic tires are here to stay on cars and trucks, but for these carts, right away, for the negligible additional cost of maybe $10 more to outfit your garden cart, the fact that you will never have to fill them up with air again and they'll last so many times longer, it seems like a no-brainer to me. But let's actually see how the cart behaves with the new flat-free tires on. So just like I showed you before, I'm going to go around to the other 3 old tires on the garden cart. I'm going to pull the existing pins, remove the washers, and remove those old broken and decaying tires, and replace them with the brand new flat-free tires in the same way I just showed you how to do. And so far, the garden cart feels pretty good. It's pulling nicely, but there's nothing in this right now, so I think I really need to put it to the test a little more. I'll be planting my garlic tomorrow in this raised garden bed, and before I do that, I actually want to remove the existing mulch on top to make it easier to plant the garlic cloves. So I'm going to pull this mulch and put it in the garden cart, and that is going to add a significant amount of weight, and I'll be able to better discern how the performance of the garden cart is with these new flat-free tires. And believe me, I know you shouldn't really remove a mulch layer over your garden bed the way I just did, because it destroys the microbiome. All of that mulch was so beautifully interlocked together from the fungal web that formed, but the garlic is going to be planted deeply and it will be in this bed for a long period of time, so we'll be able to reestablish that fungal association. And I really needed to be able to reset all of my drip irrigation lines because they kind of got kinked up over the course of the fall. And I'll tell you what, for this garden cart having a couple 100 pounds of very damp mulch in it, I have to say this pulls like a dream. This is fantastic. It's so much better than it was with the old tires that were starting to deflate and had ruts in them. I mean, it's not even close. It may as well be a brand new garden cart with these new tires on it. Wow, pulls like butter. Look, no resistance at all. So I have to say, now after testing these, I am a believer in no flat tires. Yeah, they may cost a little bit more and they may be slightly heavier, and those things may make it so it's going to be a long time before we have anything like solid rubber tires on an automobile. But for a garden cart, it just doesn't make any sense to get anything but the flat-free tires. Forget the pneumatic tires because they're going to wear out, and the extra couple of dollars you're going to spend it's going to be completely negligible in the long run for the amount of time you'll save from never having to inflate them to never having to change them again, or at least making it so you'll get double or triple the lifespan. And you most certainly better believe that when these pneumatic tires on these larger garden carts eventually wear out on me, I will be replacing these with the flat-free alternatives as well. And that right there is my honest review on flat-free tires. I would say, yes, they are worth it, but the truth of the matter is they barely cost any more than the pneumatic tires, so you're not really even spending any more money. So for that reason, it is a total no-brainer. You're not going to miss the extra $5 or $10, but what you will be happy you are not doing is filling them up with air and replacing them every other year as they rot on you. So everybody, I sure hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and please ring the notification bell so you're notified when I release more videos like these. If you're curious about any of the products that I featured in this video, like my various garden carts and the flat-free tires, I will place direct links to them down in the video description for your convenience. For everything else I use in my yard and garden in real life, that is all linked in my Amazon storefront. So expand the video description, click on the Amazon storefront, and you will see everything I use in real life. And while you're down there, check out my new website, themillennialgardener.com, for all things gardening and custom merch if you want to support my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see all of you again on the next video.
Ready?
Okay.
It's so cold!
All right, I guess you have to come up from the bottom.
I told you.
So I made out a fresh homemade food for Dale, and I have to give him dry food for one morning until I go to the grocery store. And somebody was out going potty, and he's doing the dance. He knows it's there. Hey, 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 hey. No, no, no. No. Wait, Dale. Hold on. Hold on. Dale. I've never seen anyone so excited to eat crummy dry food. Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Run, Dale. It's going to run away from you. It's going to run away if you don't hurry. All right, so I figure that one day of dry food is probably like a kid eating a bag of Doritos for dinner, where it's like, oh, cool, Doritos for dinner. But if you do it more than a few times, it's, oh, I really need some real food. So we're going to go to the grocery store and get Dale some meat and veggies.